Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? Today we're going to get to play a card that I haven't played practically at all, except for on this last stream we did, so keep an eye out for the streams. By the way, if you ever want your deck featured here, you can join our Discord, or you can become a YouTube member, and there's a chance for you to have your stuff featured here. But this particular one comes from a user in the Discord that goes by GoCalper, and this deck, obviously I've changed it quite a bit from what we got presented, but I like the idea of playing with Bruse Tarl here. Man, I don't know why I couldn't say that. But it's a 4-mana 4/3. When it enters the battlefield or it attacks, you get to make an Ox if the top card of your library is land. If not, you get to play the card until the end of your next turn. So it can get you access to more cards or make you an Ox. The interesting part is he gives all your Oxes double strike. So if we can find ways to give this haste, there's a chance we get 2 triggers off of it when it enters the battlefield. And we can do a lot of other things too. So we'll see how it fits into the deck here. But we're going to start at the top with some play with fire, because we do need to be able to pick off some early things against the Boros aggro, against the mono red, mono white, that type of stuff. We do have some get lost as some catch-all removal, as well as some abrades. I like this because it does still pick off small creatures, but is pretty good against all of the artifact decks that we're seeing around with the Simulacrum, all that stuff. We do have Charming Scoundrel. It's a haste creature. Generally speaking, though, we're probably going to be making treasure with this most of the time. Cunning Coyote. This is another way to give Bruse Tarl haste, so we can try to get that extra trigger, but it is just a hasty boy on its own. We do have a Welcoming Vampire, which does let us draw extra cards. I have one Brotherhood's in here just kind of as an extra catch-all for things, but we'll see how often we actually want to cast it. There's a good chance I'm just going to... You know what? I'm just going to save time right now. You know what we're going to do? We're going to turn that... We're going to make that another Abrade right now. And then we're going to skip right to Reckless Stormseeker. This is a card I haven't played much with in a while, but I am a fan of the card. It can do some really big things, and again, another way to give stuff haste, which is super nice. Still going to be playing some Wandering Emperor here, because it's good catch-all, removal, gain us some life, do a few things. Of course, Bruse Tarl, because that's the reason we're playing the deck. Quintorius Khan, we're going to play a couple of these. This is some good late game options. Keep making some creatures. Maybe find something to get some life in a pinch. And alongside with Bruse Tarl, we do get to play those things from exile, so that does count. So it could get us a little extra value there. And we're going to play some Trumpeting Carnosaur because, well, if we can just roll into a Bruse Tarl or a Quintorius Khan, great. But otherwise, we can use this as removal. So yeah, that's what we're going to be rolling with today. As always, when you get to the end of the video, if you want to check it out for yourself, I will have a link in the description down below. But hang around and let's see if Bruse Tarl is actually Bruse Almighty. Sure, we'll gamble. Why not? Okay, let's go ahead, play this, get the treasure, get our 1 point in. Kind of hard to tell what you're up against with these lately. It's usually, like, this could be the Legends deck. I mean, if it is, though, we at least have some removal for the Legends, so that's pretty solid. If this is just a weird build of domain control, this could be a lot more of an issue. Oh, well. Whatever it is, I was not anticipating that. Okay. I mean, I don't think I'm that worried about getting rid of it yet. I mean, I say that. I guess there's a good chance they're going to play, like, Rafine this turn. Yeah, that could be a mistake. We'll see, though. Yep. You got it. Yep, no blocks. Play with fire. That doesn't really do what we want to do here. I mean, I guess kinda. So we could spend 3 and 2 to kill Rafine. That's not really efficient. But we can. Am I really gonna do that? Guess so. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, alright. Don't love it. I mean, if they have another, they have another. Not a lot we're going to do about it. Alright, they're willing to just trade there. So that makes life at least somewhat easier for a moment. All right, wedding announcement, sure. Put this on human, and then I think we're gonna activate a bivouac. Put a counter here. All right, we're just trying to chip in where we can. Now, if they get a land, play that. They're gonna have a couple of 2/2s. We can ping one off. I mean, obviously, we'd love to like get Carnosaur and then just get something to get rid of the loyalty or whatever, but oh yeah, because those untap anyway. No, they stacked them differently though. Okay, well, let's see what we hit. That was not it. But you know what? Give this dude haste and we'll just get the most out of it. Let's go. I mean, we got to do something. All right, opponent's at 2. We have a big hasty boy. We have a creature land. We have potentially another thing. Oh, that's more life. Okay.
Run away. You'll be safer.
The opponents again, if they stack them correctly, will have 2 3/3s this time. Oh, and a deep cavern bat. That probably does it. Getting our Carnosaur there is pretty critical. Yeah, unless we just top deck like, I don't know. Well, that's something. Not what I was thinking of, but hey, maybe. Ooh. Ooh. We're gonna use it. Just what are we gonna kill? I guess we have to kill the bat? I mean, that's not nothing. No attacks. Still need to get something good off the top. I was gonna say, one of our haste enablers for a Carnosaur could help. Doesn't solve our problem, obviously.
New moves to teach.
Because those are both going to be 4/4s anyway. Plus, they could have a creature land here. Well, nope, they won't. There's a Rafine. All right, so 2 4/4s. No blocks. If we can get rid of a creature, that doesn't do it. I'm going to say, even just getting rid of one thing, like if it had been like a get lost, then we could have activated this and attack. Well, no, this still wouldn't have been enough. All right, well, we'll see what we get here. Got to be something good. Not that. Though, well, no, because they have a Rafine, so that doesn't even help. Gosh dang it. All right. Yep, you got it. I mean, I guess we could block one of the 4/4s now. That's at least some good news. Yeah, so everything just untaps, gets counters. That all makes sense. Wouldn't be surprised if they make a 2/2 here. Nope, they just pumped up a Duder. All right. And we're only at 9, so oh, we're so close. This is so close. Oh, okay. How do we deal with this? We're going to have to chump off some things. Rafine's going to attack, untap. We could chump the things on the bottom. Opponent says good game. But opponent only has 3 blockers, actually, right? 1, 2, 3. So if we attack with everything... Yeah, they don't have any cards in hand. Like, I just realized that. I was counting this as a body, but they actually have to block or tap a creature to be able to activate that. So yeah, the Play with Fire is actually the right card here. Okay. So, not that it really matters. I mean, we're going to attack... Put the counter on, like, I guess, this guy? So it tramples for one? Like, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess if I do this, it tramples for 2 because they have to split their blocks. And then we just shoot them for 2. But I mean, either way, they get trample for 2, they take 2. Like, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. We don't even need play with fire, actually. Right? Because one of the 6's blocks, they take 2. Something blocks a 2, something blocks a 2, and then the other 2 gets through. So yeah, we didn't even need to play with fire. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't even know why I made y'all sit through that. I was so focused on doing damage with the creatures, I totally didn't realize I could get to an 8 power Carnosaur. Yeah, I think it's 4 damage no matter what. Even before I played the play with fire. Yeah, alright. Somehow we got that one. Let's keep it. Alright, looks like this Cavern of Souls on humans is going to have to do a lot of heavy lifting. I'm going to go treasure. And we'll find out what type of deck they are here. Gonna flash in a blocker? No. Okay. Well. What does that mean? It's a Haughty Djinn. I guess they figure if they're not going to get to counter stuff, well, we're going to just go ahead and kill that now while shields are down, I think. And just attack for 1. Not going to get too crazy here. Alright. Play a Reckless Stormseeker. Assuming you would like to bounce that? Yep, makes sense. Back for 1. I mean, we're not doing a lot right now. We're just kind of treading water. But the Cavern of Souls is at least blanking their counters for the time being. So let's go here. And then we'll go ahead and plot this. And then if they just want to bounce a Stormseeker again, they can. Yep. I mean, they're keeping it at bay for the time being. Otherworldly Gaze. Yep, yep. So the thing is, their counters will still work against Get Lost. So even if they get another Haughty Djinn, like, we have to be kind of strategic on when we're going to try to kill it. But they are digging pretty hard here. This version playing white also often has ways to just get Haughty Djinn out of the graveyard. So we'll probably see, like, Helping Hand and stuff like that. So the fact that we didn't get a lot of damage in here early is a bit disappointing. Because we really need the opponent closer to like 10 or 11 life right now. Okay. How do we want to go about this? I think we're still on this plan. And just say, if you got another one, you got another one. Okay, opponent's at 10. End the turn. Yep, more drawing. My hope here is that they do something on their turn to try to get a Haughty Djinn down. Then we make them fight over the Haughty Djinn on some level. Then we get Bruse Tarl, Coyote, and then can win. Because right now, I'm assuming at least 2 of those last 3 cards are probably counters. And they don't do anything at the moment. Alright, so we knew that was a possibility. We're still also at 20 life. So we're not that worried just yet. Alright, let's go ahead and try to target that. Like, we knew that wasn't going to work. Like, that was completely understood, but still had to go for it. I mean, if they don't have a bounce spell, Bruse Tarl does get haste. And they're probably going to have to block that guy. Oh, back up Bruse Tarl. Well, that's cool. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and go for it. I mean, counter this and untap your Haughty Djinn. That's probably something like that's going to go down. Counter on or bonus on Stormseeker? Yeah, I was gonna attack with all of it anyway. Oh man. Alright, we're gonna keep this, but we really want a third land here. Sadly, have to play this early so we can maybe kill something with the play with fire. Of course it's a bat. Why wouldn't it be? Sure, kill you with the cheap spell. Alright, well. We charming scoundrel make a treasure? I mean, if they have another bat, they have another bat. I mean, we still have Carnosaur and a Braid, so sure. Yogg. A little bit annoying, but not the worst thing in the world. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, there is a real world where, you know what? I'm just doing this. So I'm just thinking, like, there's a real world where we get to play Carnosaur this game. So, you know, they just land Shieldred here. Nah, exactly. We'll figure it out. Alright, so we will get to do that next turn. So we just pass. They know we have the Wandering Emperor, so nobody's going to be surprised here. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of Stormseeker, right? You're the only one not important to this equation. Tiny Bones, you got it. Cool. So Wandering Emperor effectively keeps Shieldred at bay here for a turn. And we're basically playing with their hand face up. They know what's going on here. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. Try to take advantage of the situation. Draw.
Let your blade do the
Bruse Tarl, you're neat. Let's put this on human, I guess. Go all in on this dude. See what we find. I was really hoping it would have been something to kill a Shieldred, but it's the next best thing, I guess. Let's plus this.
I have got new moves.
So I guess when they Gix's command, we at least have one thing left. Oh, there's an Aclazotz. That's going to be annoying. If you attack, I probably will block with the Carnosaur. like just saying. Probably a thing that's going to happen. Well, this will be interesting.
We've got the edge in this fight.
I'm going to attack with Carnosaur. Okay, Bruse Tarl unfortunately doesn't get played here. Much as I would like him to. Alright. I mean, we're going to discard the Bruse Tarl, unfortunately, but keep this one. And then we'll exile the Aclazotz. And keep a little bit of life.
You are not much of a roadblock.
Now we see what that last card is. Oh, that's a big hit here, though. That is for real legit. Alright, we're going to attack with both of these.
To teach you.
Ooh, alright. Quintorius. Plus up.
Relics are priceless. I want what we can all learn from the past.
Alright, I think we got there. Alright. Alright. I guess we keep this. Oh. Ugh, gross. Alright. At least we have a Wandering Emperor if we can get to the 4th mana. But, like, trying to decide if I want to leave mana up or if we need to be preparing to use the Wandering Emperor. Because, like, we're going to take 5 or 6 damage next turn, most likely. Think we do, though. Because worst case scenario, it still leaves us Carnosaur mana up. And I guess there's a weird world where they only have another Kami of Transients, but I doubt it. There's probably going to be at least like an Audacity or something here. Oh, or that. That qualifies. Okay. Not even going to bother blocking. Don't think it's totally necessary there. They did keep a bit of a weird draw, though. I should have waited on this. I don't know why I'm doing it right. I'm getting a little lazy. But yeah, I definitely should have waited, because they would have attacked me first and not the Wandering Emperor. That's a bit of a waste. Bad move on my part. Yep. Now, I'm not sure how much it would have changed things, but it definitely would have changed something. All right, pass the turn. We have Carnosaur. Actually, we're probably going to use Get Lost, I imagine. Ooh, Naturalists. That's annoying. I guess if I use the Carnosaur, we'll be able to... We could, like, Stormseeker plus Get Lost next turn, maybe? Not sure how much that does for us, but we'll see. Alright, pass the turn. Yeah, I don't think we really survive this turn, right? Because they probably at this point play like Ossification. Yeah. I assume something like that was going to be the case. Yeah, I don't think we can win, honestly. Yeah. Okay, this isn't the best land draw. This could be a little tough. We're going to keep it, though, and see what happens. It's probably a bad keep. Ooh, against mono red. At least we have a way to shoot some things. That's cool. I'm going to go ahead and play this tapped. We'll probably get a play with fire to the face here. Yep. Okay. And then whatever they play here with haste gets a chance to hit us. Oh. This is not what I thought we were going to see. Hold on a minute. Okay, we'll pass. Very peculiar. It's tempting here. You know what? I'm going to go and try to kill it. I was going to say it's tempting to want to play Get Lost on that so that I could play like Coyote and leave up a play with fire next turn. But I think we're probably just going to play Reckless Stormseeker here. I don't know. Oh, never mind. We have a better target. Yeah, we're just going to pass. Looks like we're playing defensive right now. So this is Pirates, maybe, and they just got a weird draw? If I were guessing. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay. They just kept a little bit of an awkward hand because they had multiple Myrics. Reasonable. I mean, they don't have any blue mana, so, I mean... Might as well crack them. Now, admittedly, this is going to make our Reckless Stormseeker a lot worse, but that's okay. Yeah, they're deciding to tap out, because it's worth it to just have a 4/4 here. I mean, why wouldn't you? Yeah, just go for it. I would do the same. Alright, we unfortunately weren't able to get what we were hoping for here. Interesting, though, that they didn't leave the Malcolm on top, which leads me to believe... Oh, because they don't have a way to cast it. Well, now they found an island, so now they have a way. Alright, we take 4. I mean, can we find our 4th land? The answer is no, we cannot. Alright, so let's go ahead and play this. We'll make a treasure, since obviously we're a lot of light on mana here. We will put a bonus on the Scoundrel. Oh, they had to play with fire. All right, fair enough. I figured they might have something else, maybe want to bounce a thing or something, so. We can't block. So, just going to attack there. All right. Here's hoping we can survive the next 2 turns, y'all. Because we're going to be taking 5 and then 5 and whatever other hasty thing they have. All right. I'm assuming I would say get in there, because why else would you do anything else? This has got to be the plan. Question is, what else do you have behind? Probably a counter, unfortunately. Okay. Well, I guess the good news is we could play attempt Bruse Tarl, assuming it's going to get countered. Or at least bounced. I was going to say, at this point, there's got to be lands on top, right? Alright. We'll attempt. Oh, interesting. Okay. Another land, maybe? Nope. A Reckless Stormseeker. It's not the worst thing, though. Curious about the opponent's hand, though. Since they didn't kill anything, and they didn't counter anything, and they didn't bounce anything. So, what's going on? Because we could potentially still have lethal with Bruse Tarl going away, because we have Stormseekers and Play with Fire, Coyotes. Sure? If I get a mountain, that actually makes our life easier. Because now we don't have to use the treasure. Yeah, alright, cool, we somehow got out of that. Ooh, easy mulligan. Get rid of that. We'll keep this. Probably get rid of one of those. Alright. Chalk outline. Oh man, they are going deep on counters. Or tokens, I should say. Alright. Or just graveyard stuff, I guess. Oh yeah, alright. That makes more sense. Run this out. No attacks. You got it. Gnawing Vermin. Alright. Well, for now, we at least have flyers I can get through. Oh, is this just a weird, like, vines deck or something? Maybe? Alright, well, either way, we want to get rid of this. Oh, wait, not deal 3 damage. I want to destroy an artifact. And then they'll probably try to put it on the Prowler, I would guess. Alright, and what are we targeting, though, creature-wise? Alright, now we'll kill the Prowler. Okay, that wasn't, like, the most exciting thing, but it's not bad. Oh no, Skyfisher gets to kill my vampire. I guess I should have attacked with more things. Yep. Alright, your turn. Sure, you got it. They're obviously trying to fill up their graveyard to do some kind of shenanigans. Yeah, this has to be roots. Or I don't know why I said vines earlier, but this has to be a roots deck, right? Man, we just never got the mana we needed. I mean, we have access to these, and we'll just have to use them in ways we don't really want to, but
This is what you get.
tis what it is. That's interesting.
We've got the edge.
Guess I'm just gonna kill this. Alright. We're doing a lot with no lands here. But at some point, all this is just gonna catch up with us. Yep. All right. I mean, we're still kind of back to where we started. We're not really making any headway. All right. They get whatever creature or planeswalker they want. Well, you got a Tyvar. Nope, they didn't want the Tyvar. They want to mill hard here. All right.
Past the walls of this realm.
Cauldron, sure. You got it. Hey, look, Lance. They got the Planeswalker. I mean, we're not really doing it. We're just spinning our wheels until they get our roots and just go off right now, right? Because I assume that's all they're waiting on.
It's too mighty.
I mean, they can surveil, like... We can still get this done, though. Like, Bruse Tarl off the top. Let's see. Whenever one or more creatures leave your graveyard, make a 2/2. Alright, sure. Well, there's a Roots. And they lost a Squirming Emergence, so that's good for us. Man, no lies. We just need... Like, a Bruse Tarl there and make, like, an Ox. Would have been great. I'm just going to have to hope beyond hope that we hit something really good. We get an untapped land and this Carnosaur gets to do something next turn. So that's kind of where we're at. No, this isn't even relegated to once a turn. Alright, cool. You got it. GG's. Like, we didn't do anything that game. Like, we deserve to lose that. You know what? I'm going to keep this. We get to go first. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. It's one of the ones I say is just like, it's not bad enough to throw away, you know? Okay, this is actually somewhat interesting, because we should be able to keep their threats fairly light here. Alright, I'm going to let this hit me for one, just so I can see if they play a better thing we want to get rid of. Like that, as an example. We'll go ahead and kill that for efficiency's sake. And then we'll go ahead, play this. And then we still have access to Carnosaur to pick stuff off, if necessary. Another bill. Okay, well, that's a thing. Not gonna lie, though, I don't love the opponent having access to bills, so... Sorry, bro. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, we're just gonna attack. Alright, here comes the rest of the good stuff, right? What else you got? Okay, so this is a +1/+1 deck. Just built different. Got it. Alright, we're going to go ahead and kill this dude off. We're going to go ahead and plot this. And might as well attack. Alright. So we're going to try to get in with the big attack next turn. Get a card in our hand. Put a counter. Tumblewag. Alright. Wait. Oh, does it have to be other creature? No, it says on target creature. Okay, weird. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to play Bruse Tarl. We're going to get a double striker, dude. Love that. Got to draw a card. Get to play this. We're going to give Bruse Tarl hastiness. And we're going to get in here. Oh, can't get in with that because, you know, secret reach. Alright. Ooh, that's nice, though. I ain't mad at that. Okay, we got some things we can do next turn. Warden, you got it. You got it. Oh, wait. Is opponent just dead by doing that? I mean, they might have a way to protect Kodama here, right? Because otherwise, that sounds kind of crazy. Nope, they don't. Yep, that's going to do it. Okay, let's keep it. I would love to get a 2-mana thing here. Aggressive card, you know, whatever. But the deck is ignoring my wants and needs. That's okay. Alright, well. Hopefully no cut down, because it is the shortcoming of a Stormseeker, but looks like they don't have it, so we'll get in for 3. Please don't kill my Stormseeker. Please don't kill my Stormseeker. Honest Rutstein. That's I don't know how I feel about that card. But I guess we'll try to get what we can out of this right now, though. Yep, might as well give it haste. Actually, we might as well give this thing haste, right? Yeah, that's a lot of damage. There you go. Because I didn't really want to trade Bruse Tarl there, and we ended up getting 6 by them not wanting to block the 2/2, so that's pretty good. Looks like Bruse Tarl is not long for this world, team. But our hand's not bad. We got a couple of quality removal cards. Okay, so this is the Legends deck. I was wondering. But we have some reasonable answers here. I mean, if we just activate our land and attack, then what happens? They take... Well, they could still have a removal card here. Alright. Let's do this. So now if they have a bounce spell or something, they kind of have to just do it now. Or one of their lands, I should say. Oh, an Urtai. So you want to kill that. Okay, sure. That works, I guess. Nice. And we found an Abrade. So this now creates a different problem that we could kill Urtai. I think, oh man. I think I only am attacking for 2 here. Because I think I want to give this haste. Honestly, if we get the opportunity. So I think we just put the bonus here. And then let this little dude get in there. And if they just block with Urtai, they block with Urtai. It's kind of like, so be it, you know? And then I'm going to get rid of this before they have a chance to do anything with it. Alright, so now we've left them with just 4 mana. 2 maps, but we're not afraid of the maps here. Slogurk, sure. That makes sense. Alright. I mean, them finding a land is not the worst thing for that deck. Alright, Slogurk's 4/4. And we've got a clear runway to do what we want to do here. Oh, that's a nice bonus. Won't be able to use it here, though. Alright, let's go. Nice. Coyote. Would be able to make this big enough. And then, I mean, we give the bonus to this. They take 4, 5, 6. It doesn't kill them. Definitely attacking with this. That's no doubt. That's 8. If they block one of these, yeah, we just attack with everything. Right? Because if you don't block at least 4, you're dead. So Slogurk has to die here. Yeah. Yep. Alright, cool. Not gonna lie, for some reason in my head I was calculating they had 1 more, but I forgot that I'd put the +1 on the Reckless Stormseeker. But either way, it worked out. That just is a strange sequence on how that game went. Alright, so overall, does this work? Oddly, yes. Question, is it particularly better than other things? I don't know. I mean, I felt like it was like 50-50, which is not terrible for playing on the ladder. And all the cards kind of work together. I think the problem, though, is you need more Cavern Souls. I think there's 2 things. There's a fair amount of counter decks or control decks still running around. There's also a lot of the new variations of the Azorius, the blue-white artifact creature decks. Or I guess it has the Simulacrum and all that stuff. So really, you're kind of in 2 situations. You could add some, like a 4th Abrade, because you can still use that against creature decks, which is reasonable. Or even just go all the way in on the plan and just play Brotherhood's End, and then maybe you have the option to just destroy all their artifacts. And occasionally, if you need an emergency button, you can just get rid of the small creatures in those particular matchups as well. So like that's a thing. I don't know if it's something we need to be worrying about doing, but if you don't have some of the other cards, playing a Braids or Brotherhood's End, I think are more than reasonable because of the way things work out. Now, Cunning Coyote. How good was this card? Man, I don't really know. Like, it's cute, some things we could do with like the Vampire and with Bruse Tarl, but with the Stormseeker, you don't kind of really need it, but I don't mind that you can plot it and save it after a sweeper. And then on the times you get like Carnosaur and to play that, it's pretty cool. I also don't mind that you get Stormseeker and Coyote along with Carnosaur on those later turns as well. So there's some things really going for it in this deck that make it kind of fun, and Bruse was an interesting card. I mean, the fact that you get the cards until the end of the next turn is actually kind of nice. But the biggest issue about Bruse Tarl, believe it or not, is the 3 toughness. There's a lot of times you just want to run it into battle, and I almost felt like it's okay when we have like Wandering Emperor and we can give it a +1/+1 and first strike or whatever. But on those times we don't, you have to be really judicious on is it worth it to run it into combat and just get one more trigger, because that's often what you're going to get out of it. But yeah, if this was 4/4 for 4 and had that Billy, man, this thing would be awesome. But even at 4/3, it does have some uses. Sometimes, though, you end up in situations where you have to attack with the Ox, maybe put your Stormseeker bonus over there, and then you're attacking for 6, as opposed to letting Bruse Tarl just run into combat and die. So, some things to think about whenever you play it. As far as the list, 4 Play with Fire, 3 Get Lost, 3 Abrade, 4 Charming Scoundrel, 4 Cunning Coyote, 3 Welcoming Vampire, 4 Reckless Stormseeker, 2 Wandering Emperor, 3 Bruse Tarl, 2 Quintorius Khan, 4 Trumpeting Carnosaur, and a whole variety of lands that by the time this goes up, I'll have switched stuff around, so there's probably 3 or 4 Cavern of Souls in the list. But yeah, this is an interesting one. I would say, you know, if you're wanting to try something different with Boros, this is fun. I don't think it's particularly necessarily better than the Boros Convoke tokens. Not quite as good. It maybe is equal to Boros Control, so if you're on that path, go for it. But I will say, if you want something that's already good, something that's proven, you can check out the Gruul aggro artifacts, I guess is what we're calling it. That worked out pretty well and has a lot of variety that you can switch into that, so check it out. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.